Third Parties by Jacob and Arthur. Typically in America, we have a two-party system of Republicans and Democrats. However, on occasion, a third party emerges. These parties typically fizzle out and don't get elected. But why? To understand why, we have to take a look at the election process. Here in America, we have a winner-take-all system rather than one of proportional representation. This means that whoever receives the most votes gets elected, while everyone else is left in the dust. Many third parties have platforms that are very narrow in scope and only focus on one issue, such as the Right to Life Party, that is anti-abortion, while major parties have platforms that are very wide in scope and encompass many issues. Thanks to this, third parties tend to attract fewer people. The party may get votes, but never gets enough to win. Even if people agree strongly with the views of a third party, they may often still not vote for them. This is because they are afraid of throwing away their vote. They fear that their vote will become a waste due to the winner-take-all system. They would rather vote for a major party that is closer to their beliefs than vote for a third party that they believe will never win. In addition to this, major parties will often absorb the voters of the third parties by incorporating the party's positions into their own platform. This makes the third party obsolete and even less likely to win. On certain occasions, however, the third party can actually cause the loss of a major party. The most recent example of this was in the 2000 election between Republican George W. Bush and Democrat Al Gore. This already close race was made even closer when many of the votes that would have typically gone to Gore instead went to Ralph Nader of the Green Party, who won 2.7% of the votes. This contributed heavily to Gore's loss, and America instead elected President George W. Bush. So, while Nader voters would have voted for Gore, given the choice between him and Bush, they instead contributed to the success of another candidate. In the end, the winner is the party farthest from the views of the third party. Clearly, this is a flawed system that makes many people's viewpoints obsolete and can even end up causing them to inadvertently support viewpoints that disagree with them. Third parties are also essential in the process of lawmaking during a divided government because they will always have the deciding vote. 15 out of 185 countries have a two-party system. However, many world leaders such as Brazil, Japan, Germany, Denmark, and the UK use the multi-party system. These multi-party systems work because no single party has a majority in the government. Furthermore, they make different parties work together in order to create laws and govern the country. For example, in the United Kingdom, where there are 4 to 5 serious parties fighting to win enough seats to be part of the government, this fighting and multi-party system allows for variation in the government and allowing different perspectives on bills to be accessed. There is a need to change the two-party system in the United States because it has downplayed alternative views and has become less competitive. However, there is another way to change the two-party system. You can make it a proportional representation system, which allows lesser parties to participate in government and affect policy. Thank you for watching and learning about third parties.